we're going to start now, ladies and gentlemen. All right. I'm going to take my mask off, but there's going to be times in the show where I'm going to go into the audience and I'll make sure to put my mask back on. But if I forget, because I'm in the middle of performing, you can go, put your mask on! I'm Christopher, and I'm from Talewise, and I'm really happy to be here. And I just want to thank St. Joseph County Public Library for having Talewise with us today. We're really excited. Before we start, just a few rules. Number one, there's going to be times in the show where you get to call out, or you get to make some noise, or you get to stand up and run in place, all sorts of cool stuff. And when you see me go like this, whoosh, that means it's time to do one of those wonderful, absolutely fun things. But mostly during the show, we're going to be listening. We're going to be quiet so everybody can enjoy the show, okay? Rule number two, please stay in your seats the whole time unless you're called up for a volunteer or something like that. Otherwise, make sure that you stay in your seat so everybody can see the show and we can have a great time. That's it. All right? Are you guys ready to do the show? Because I'm really ready to do the show. Let's do it. Woo! My name is Christopher, and I'm from Talewise, where learning is powered through story. And today we're going to be learning all about science through a story called Aliens Escape from Earth. Caesar was fast asleep. When all of a sudden, his alarm woke him up. He turned it off. It was almost midnight and he was late. So he tiptoed out of his room. He looked to his left. He looked to his right. The coast was clear. He tiptoed down the stairs. But just as he was about to get down to the bottom step, someone or something was waiting for him in the shadows. It was his sister Haley. And she was not happy. Caesar, come on, we're going to be late. Haley grabbed Caesar and they ran outside. And they ran and ran along the old dirt road until they came to the edge of a desert. And that's when they closed their eyes. They counted out loud to 3. 1, 2, 3. They looked up, and that's when they saw it. If you can imagine, thousands upon thousands of shooting stars going across the sky. It was so beautiful. But then, here, I need everybody, if you could go ahead and make noise. They heard a rumbling, and it was getting louder and louder and louder. It felt like the whole earth was shaking. But then, something flew over their heads and crashed into the desert. Haley was like, that was not a shooting star. What could that be? And Caesar said, I think that was a spaceship. No way, an actual spaceship? Now, here's where I'm going to need everybody's help. What would you do in this situation if it were you? If you were Haley and Caesar, would you go try to investigate to see if it was a spaceship right then and there?
Yeah.
Okay then. Or would you decide to wait till the next morning when it was bright and sunny and you could actually see when you were in the desert? But then again, what if the spaceship flew off and we weren't able to see it in time? We're going to do this by a raise of hands. How many of you would like to start investigating to see where that spaceship is right now? Whoa! Wow, there's a lot, almost everybody. Okay, put those hands down. Is there anybody who thinks that we should wait till tomorrow? Okay, all right. Okay, so many of the parents are going, yeah, that's very good idea. All right, put your hands down, good? All right, but Haley and Caesar, not being our parents, decided they would go look for that spaceship right then and there. Haley grabbed Caesar by the hand right into the desert, searching for the spaceship. But guess what? They were not alone. Someone or something was watching. Deep down in a secret underground laboratory, there was none other than Dr. Cosmo. Bum, bum, bum! The crazy space scientist. Now, I'm going to need your help because every crazy space scientist needs a musical introduction. So, when I point to you like this, You're gonna go bum, bum, bum. Are you guys ready? It was Dr. Cosmo, the bum, 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 crazy space scientist. Yes, I am Dr. Cosmo, the crazy space scientist. And I'm gonna look into my super big telescope and see what I can see in the desert. I thought I heard something crash in the desert. It might be another spaceship. But wait a minute, what's going on here? There were two kids roaming around the desert. What were they doing? Oh, they're probably looking for the spaceship just like I am. I better get into my truck and chase after them as fast as I can. Dr. Cosmo ran out of the laboratory, jumped into his truck, and was gonna drive off through the desert. All right, everybody, with me, we're all gonna drive through the desert just like Dr. Cosmo. Grab your wheel, everybody go ahead and grab your wheel. All right, hit that gas pedal. That's right. All right, here we go, everybody. Oh, turn me around. Whoa, that was cool. Oh, let's go up the hill. Down the hill. Whoa, that was close. Turn. Whoa, speed bump. What's a speed bump doing in the desert? Wait a minute, oh no, the speed bump, we accidentally turned on our windshield wipers. Can everybody put on their windshield wipers? Oh no, try to turn them off. Oh no, we made them go faster. Oh dear goodness. There we go. Speed bump. Oh, hey, Roger! Tumbleweed, whoa, roadrunner, snake. Good job driving. Whew, you guys went a little fast, but I think we're okay. And that's when Dr. Cosmo saw them. There they are, right there. The two kids, Haley and Caesar. Why, those kids? Dr. Cosmo put on the gas. And he chased after the kids. Haley and Caesar tried to run away. Dr. Cosmo reached out his hand, but he missed the kids. He had to turn around his truck, but the kids had disappeared. Oh, where did those kids go? They must have gone in the other direction. And Dr. Cosmo drove off. Whew. Haley and Caesar peeked out from behind the cactus from where they were hiding. Oh, that was so close. Who was that guy? That was really weird. And that's when they saw it. Look there, right there. Something was glowing in the moonlight. They walked over. Oh, what's that? They reached down. They slowly picked it up. It was, oh, what is it? Oh my goodness. Oh, it's like blue goo. It's kind of cool, but And then guess what? They saw the blue goo going deeper and deeper into the desert. All right, we're gonna pause the story for a second. What would you do if you saw this blue goo right in front of you and then it led deeper and deeper into the desert? Would you guys go follow the trail of goo?
Yes.
Or would you just go home and go, you know what, that's a little bit gross, and that Dr. Cosmo, he's kind of like a weird dude, like maybe we should just go home. But then again, maybe the trail of goo will lead to something really interesting and curious. Maybe it'll lead to the spaceship. All right, by the raise of hands, who would like to go ahead and just go home at this point? It's getting a little bit crazy. Okay, yep, there's a few, again, mostly the adults. Yes, it's time to go home. All right, go ahead and put your hands down. How many of you would you like to go exploring even further and see where this trail of goo is? Wow, you guys are so brave and courageous. Okay, put those hands down, okay. Even some of the adults were like, yeah, let's do it. So, Haley and Caesar went traveling deeper and deeper into the desert, following the trail of goo further and further until they came to a whole forest of cacti. And here's where I'm gonna need your help. If you guys can pretend to be a cacti, can you hold up your hands like this? You know how cacti? Oh, excellent, all right. And this is what it looked like. Haley and Caesar had to go through this whole trail of cacti. And they had to try to make sure they didn't get pricked or in any way oh, ah. Be careful. Oh, ah, oh, ah, oh, ah, oh, ah, oh. Oh, watch the books. Look at the books in the desert. Oh, oh. And they had to go all the way through the forest until finally they came to a clearing. You can put your hands in. Right cacti, everybody. That's awesome. Sorry I didn't reach the back row yet. So as soon as they got out of the forest of cacti and they reached the clearing, that's when they saw it. Huge, momentous, gargantuan spaceship. Wow. You have to imagine how big and magnificent this spaceship was. It was amazing. In fact, they had to climb this huge flight of stairs in order to get all the way to the top in order to get to the door. Can everybody take the stairs and climb up with me? Don't look down, don't look down. Oh! Oh! And they reached the top. Yikes. All right, everybody's gonna have to open the lever with me. Go ahead. And they walked inside the spaceship. It was even more cool inside than it was out. All these gadgets and knobs and things to press. Oh, it was so cool. And Haley and Caesar like walked over. Oh, what does this do? And they were having so much fun exploring, they didn't see that there was something or someone creeping up behind them. In fact, there we go. They were having so much fun, and something was coming up behind them. Caesar froze. Wait a minute. Haley, is that you? No, I'm not touching your back. It was an alien green hand! And attached to that alien green hand was a big, slimy green alien. It was about 6 to 7 foot tall. It was really large, and it was coming toward them. Oh my goodness. What would you do if there was a big alien coming after you, closer and closer? What would you do?
Punch it.
Would you try to, as one of our guests said, punch it? Try to fight it? Or, we don't actually know if the alien's mean or not. Maybe we should try to make friends with the alien. Maybe the alien's nice, we don't know yet. How many of you think that we should punch or try to fight the alien? Raise your hand. Oh, okay, there's a few of you. Okay, you've changed your mind. Oh, no, you're like, yeah, let's go. Okay, good, all right. Everybody with the hands down. How many of you think we should try to make friends with the alien? See what's up? Oh, wow, okay, there's a lot of you there. Okay, guess what? That's what Haley and Caesar decided to do. Haley reached out her hand. The alien reached out his hand. And then took her hand and shook it nicely. Oh, phew. The alien was friendly. Thank goodness for that. But just then, they heard a noise. And it was not somebody's cell phone. No. Boom! It was somebody at the entrance of the spaceship. It was Dr. Cosmo, the crazy space scientist. That was great. That crazy space scientist said, "Ha ha ha ha! I have you now, kiddos. You led me right to the alien." Dr. Cosmo walked over to Haley and Caesar, grabbed them by the clothes, and brought them all the way up into the sky. "I've got you now, and there's nothing you can do!" Just then, they heard a noise coming from the alien. They looked over, and the alien squirted green and blue alien goo right into Dr. Cosmo's eyes. Ow! Oh, I can't see! He dropped Haley and Caesar. Haley and Caesar were about to get out of there as fast as they could, but wait, what would you do? Would you go ahead and leave the alien and just escape as fast as you could? Or should we try to help the alien since now he's become our friend? How many of you just want to get out of there? Okay, good, all right. I think you might be the only one. Okay, put your hands down. How many of you think that we should go help the alien and make sure that Dr. Cosmo doesn't... Okay, that's a lot of you. Okay, great. Put your hands down. That's just what Haley and Caesar decided to do. They grabbed the alien and they ran outside. But guess what? Just as they ran outside, a huge sandstorm started. Everybody go like this. It grew louder and louder. They could barely hear each other. It was so, Haley! Caesar, where are you? Alien! Haley and Caesar finally found each other. They had to hold on to the spaceship to make sure they didn't fly off. Finally, the wind died down, but when they looked around, the alien was nowhere to be seen. And that's when they heard it. Oh no, it's Dr. Cosmo, the crazy space scientist. I have your alien right here in my truck, and I'm gonna drive off, and I'm gonna take the alien back to my laboratory. You'll never find my laboratory. And Dr. Cosmo drove off farther and farther into the desert. Haley and Caesar tried to run after them, but the truck was too fast and drove off and was gone. Oh man. Well, that's it. We'll never find the alien now. But then, Haley saw something on the ground. Raise your hand if you think you know what she saw on the ground that might help them get... What do you think? What did you think? Oh, the blue goo? Oh yes, there were little trails of blue goo. What else do you think she saw? Yes, the tire tracks. The blue goo and tire tracks leading to the laboratory. They can find Dr. Cosmo. They can help the alien. So that's what they decided to do. All right, everybody, if you could stand where you are, right in place, we're going to all race to the laboratory. Come on, everybody, you can do it. You guys are awesome. All right. Now, we have to hurry because we don't want the wind to blow the tire tracks away. So let's start jogging in place. Let's get there as quickly as we can. Be safe with each other as well. Here we go. Good job. Wait, stop! Oh no, the truck has climbed over a big boulder. We gotta climb over the boulder. Come on, everybody. Oh, we're at the top. Great job. Oh, we're sliding down. Oh boy. Jump down. All right, let's go. Very good. Oh, there's the tire tracks. All right, we're getting there. Here we go. Wait, stop. Oh no, we've come across a river. The truck drove across the river. We're gonna have to swim across. Everybody jump in the water. All right, here we go. We're in the desert, so it's not too hot. Here we go. Oh, jump. Ooh, we're back out of the river. Here we go. Jump. Here we go. Here we go. Oh no, wait a minute. There's giant vultures coming down and swooping down to try to get us. We've reached the laboratory. You guys did a great job. Come on, sit back down. You guys did awesome. Great job. Great exercise. That was amazing. We reached the laboratory. Great job. Well, with whatever courage they had left, Haley and Caesar decided to go inside the laboratory. They pressed the door. It opened up. They walked inside. They went farther and farther down the long, dark hallways. It was like a maze. They went all these different directions, and finally they came across a door. They decided to open that door. They peeked inside, and they saw the alien! Yay! They ran in, they untied the alien. The alien was all tied up, that mean Dr. Cosmo, and they were wanting to get the alien to come with them. The alien just stopped and pointed in the other direction. Oh my goodness. What would you do in this situation? We gotta get out of here because Dr. Cosmo might find us. Maybe we should go ahead and try to convince the alien and pull the alien all the way back to the exit. Or we could try to find out what our friend, our new friend, Mr. Alien, where he wants to. He's pointing in the other direction. What would you do? This is a very hard choice. How many of you would decide to try to convince the alien that we need to leave now? One, okay, good. Okay, three, okay. A lot of the parents are going, yeah, that's very sensible. All right, put your hands down. How many of you think that we should go ahead and find out what our friend wants and where and follow the alien? Okay, a lot of you think of that as well. Okay, put your hands down. Okay, Haley and Caesar decided to follow the alien. So they kept going deeper and deeper into the laboratory, farther and farther down, until they reached another door. They opened that door. They peeked inside, and guess what they saw? Does anybody have any ideas about what they might have seen? What do you think? Oh, good guess. It was not Dr. Cosmo this time, thank goodness. What do you think?
Alien?
Other aliens. In fact, there were 7 other aliens, all tied up. It was a family of aliens. Thank goodness they listened to the alien. They ran in, they untied all of those aliens, and they were like, all right, let's get out of here. So they ran right back from where they came. They ran as fast as they could to try to get to the exit. And just as they were about to reach the exit, they turned the corner, and then there they saw him. The one and only Dr. Cosmo, the crazy space scientist. Hey, wait a minute, I'm not laughing. What are you doing in here? Get out of here. I'm gonna get you, you took all my aliens. Oh. He was so mad. First, all of the aliens grabbed their masks, along with Alien Caesar, and then they ran through the entire laboratory. Oh no, he's gonna get us! We're dead! No, we're not. We're even down that aisle. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. They were just about to escape all the way to the other exit. But Dr. Cosmo was catching up on them. That's when all 8 aliens turned around at once and squirted green alien goo right onto the floor. Dr. Cosmo was running across. He turned the corner and went right to the floor. He tried to get up. But the goo was too slippery. They were able to escape. Whew. Dr. Cosmo was stuck in his laboratory. Haley and Caesar took all of the aliens back to his spaceship. Whew. That was so close. The aliens got into their spaceship. They waved goodbye. Goodbye. And then they heard the engines begin to rumble. Can everybody help me? Louder, and louder, and louder, until the spaceship flew off into the night sky, into space, and then disappeared. Haley and Caesar helped the aliens escape from Earth. Woo! They were so proud of themselves. And then they realized, wait a minute, it's almost daylight. So they had to run home as fast as they could. And then they realized, whoo! Oh! They were filled with dust and dirt and sand and goo. Oh, they put on their pajamas. They took all of their clothes and they put it in the wash. But they had never done laundry before. How many scoops of detergent should we put into our washer? 1 scoop?
29.
2 scoops, 29 scoops?
No, 100.
100 scoops? Why not the entire box at this point? How many of you think that we should put just 1 or 2 scoops? Okay, again, a lot of the parents are going, yep. Okay, put your hands down. How many of you think the entire box? Yeah! Okay, all right. Oh boy. So that's what they did. It's really dirty. Our clothes are dirty, so they put the entire box of detergent into the washer, shut the lid, put it on some sort of number, 10, 12, sure, and turned it on and went to bed. But they had no sooner fallen asleep when all of a sudden they heard bang, bang, bang. What was that? It must be Dr. Cosmo, the crazy space scientist. Oh no, they ran to the front door. I'm gonna open the door, and then you leap out. Okay, ready, go. 1, 2, 3. But but nobody was there. It wasn't Dr. Cosmo. And they heard from their laundry room, bang, bang, bang. Oh no, it's the washer. They ran to the laundry room. They opened the door, and there they saw it. Oh no. It was getting louder, and it was shaking. They tried to hold the lid down, but it was too late. Boom! The lid of the washer flew into the air, and bubbles and water all went out of the washer into the floor. Oh, it was such a mess. It took them an entire week to clean it all up. They never told anyone about their adventures, but every time Haley and Caesar saw a shooting star, they were reminded of the time that they helped the aliens escape from Earth. Yay! Thank you guys for being such an amazing audience. But guess what? That is only the first part of our show. We have the second part of the show because we're going to be learning all about science. For the second part of the show, we're going to show you all of the amazing things that Haley and Caesar saw on their adventures through science. So, we're going to have volunteers. But in order to have the best way of being picked, I'm going to show you what to do. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to stay in your seats. The second thing is raise your hand like this, spread out your fingers, wiggle your arm, but then you're not going to do this. Me. Let's not do that. Instead, let's stay quiet, and we're going to go hum. Oh, good. Keep those hands up. Would you like to come up? Come on. Good job. Oh, good job. That was good. Hi, what's your name? One more time. Oh, we're good for now. Thank you, guys. Come on up. Jackson? Jackson? Oh, Jacqueline. Sorry, Jacqueline. Come over, stand over here. Hi, what's your name? John? Hi, John. I'm Christopher. Nice to meet you. Jacqueline and John, everybody. And we have a parcel. So the most important thing is always to have safety glasses. So we're going to put our safety glasses on. Jacqueline, do you want to put these on? Oh, no, you can put those on. Sorry, I didn't mean to confuse you. What's your name again? John. Sorry, John. All right. So, you guys remember, my guys are getting foggy here. Do you guys remember in the story when Haley and Caesar were walking through the desert, and then they peeked out from the cactus and they saw something glowing in the moonlight, and it ended up being alien goo? Do you guys remember that in the story?
Yes.
We're gonna make alien goo.
Yes.
No, wait, yes! We are. Are you ready to make alien goo? Are you ready to make alien goo? Let's do it. All right. We have two chemicals here, calcium chloride, which we've already mixed into the bowl, so it's become a liquid. And we have another chemical called sodium alginate. Now the sodium alginate is going to go through a chemical transformation. That means something different is going to happen that wasn't there before. And so we're going to turn a liquid. Can you tell that this is a liquid? Does that look like a liquid to you? Awesome. Thank you, John. All right. We're going to change a liquid into a solid. John, you're going to do the pouring. And then Jacqueline, after we count back from 10, Jacqueline, with a D. Sorry, Jacqueline. All right, so John, you're going to pour this in, and then you're going to count to 10, and you're going to put your hand in and see if it's a solid. Good, John. Okay, let's go. Let's do it in a circle. Oh, good job, John. Okay, there's some. Not yet. Oh, not yet, Jacqueline. All right, now, the Jacqueline and the audience, count back from 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jacqueline, put your hand in and see if it's become a solid. Oh, it certainly did. Look at that. What? Whoa! Look at that. Oh! John, you want to touch it too, or is it too gross? Is it too slimy? Oh, no. What in the world? It's turned into a solid. Amazing. Big round of applause to Jacqueline and John. You guys did awesome. Wow. They can't help but continue to touch it. Jacqueline and John, if you could put your safety goggles back onto the table. You guys did awesome. Good job, guys. All right, you can go back to your chairs. Thank you so much. Declan and John, everybody, yay! All right. Well, of course, we're gonna need 2 more volunteers. What is going on here? What could this be? Oh, love that humming. Good job on the hums. It's me. Yeah. All right. In the very back, raising your hand. Come on up. You're a contestant on the prize. The science is right. Come on up. Oh, yeah, you too. Come on. And then everybody else can put their hands down. Good job. Good humming, everybody. That was awesome. Hi, what's your name? Matthew. Nice to meet you, Matthew. Matthew, you can come right there. Hello. Oh, Matthew, can you put these gloves on for me? What's your name? Sahara, nice to meet you. Thank you so much. Matthew and Sahara. Got it. Okay, excellent. And we're going to try to put our glasses on. They fog a little bit, so we're going to be trying to be careful. And I'm going to put some gloves on too. All right. Do you guys remember in the story, Haley and Caesar were looking in the spaceship, and something was sneaking up behind them, and it turned out to be the alien, and he had a green hand. Do you guys remember that?
Yeah.
Here's a hand. We're gonna make a green hand. What? Through science. Okay. Sorry, do you want to go stand right there for me? Okay, so as carefully as you can, Matthew, if you could pour, this is chemical A. If you can pour chemical A into the glove, do your best not to spill, but just try your best. Go right into there. And then Sahara, I'm going to have you pour chemical B also into the glove after Matthew is done. Okay, there you go. Take your time. Excellent. Oh, that's a great job. I'm going to put it in the other fingers as well. There you go. Okay, Sahara, you ready? Then I'm just going to drop a few green drops of food coloring in. That's just to make it green. It won't affect the experiment. All right, excellent. All right, so again, we're going to have a chemical reaction. A chemical reaction is when 2 different chemicals are combined to create something new that wasn't there before. Now, Matthew and Sahara, what you're going to do is you're going to, Matthew on this side and Sahara on this side, try to make sure that the audience can see as you're doing it. You're going to mix the chemicals together, but without pulling it down. And what they're going to do by combining these 2 chemicals is it's going to create liquid into foam. And the foam is going to grow 30 times its original size. It's going to keep growing and growing. It might even go outside of the glove. Plus, as you're making polyurethane foam, it's going to start warming up. It has its own warming system. So you might actually see a little steam coming up from the glove itself as they're going. In fact, as you guys are mixing it, when you start to feel that it's getting a little bit warm, go ahead and give me a shout out. Say, it's getting warm. And as it gets warm, it's going to grow and grow, and it's going to continue to grow until it starts forming a solid and becomes foam. This foam is often used for insulation in your house, by the way. Is it getting a little bit warmer? What do you guys think? All right, okay. If it's starting to get a little bit warm, let's take a look. Oh, yes, definitely. Okay, you guys can step back. Let's see what happens here. Is it growing on its own? It looks like it's starting to grow on its own. Do you guys see that it's growing? It used to be just at the fingertips. Now, look, it's gone all the way up here.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Look at that. Grow. It might actually overflow the glove. Oh my goodness, look at that. You guys did a great job. Look at that. Look how big it's getting. Whoa. That might be better than this one. You guys, it's such a, wait a minute. Here it goes. Oh. 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 Whoa. Look at that. amazing. Can you believe it? Polyurethane foam, and it'll keep going until it dries out, until it starts forming into a solid. Wow, you guys did an amazing job. Can I get a big round of applause from Matthew and Samara? Good job, guys. Glasses back. It's still going. Can you guys believe that? That's amazing. Wow. Whoa. Thank you, guys. All right, gotta carefully move this back. Okay, for this next experiment, I'm gonna need 6 volunteers. 6 volunteers. Okay. Oh, good job. And the pink over there, come on down. Hi, what's your name? Hi, Sailor. Can you stand right here, Sailor? Good job. Hi, what's your name? Hi, Kendall. Kendall, can you stand right here? And we want to stay far enough apart where you guys can hold out your hands like this. So if I put you in the wrong place, you guys can. Can I move? What's your name?
Cashin.
Hi, Cashin. Great. We're gonna have you stand right here. And there we go. Come on over here. Come over here. I'm gonna have you stand right here. What's your name again?
James.
Hi, James. I'm gonna move you over just a little bit. Make sure you can go like this and not bump each other. Hi, what's your name again? Hi, Isabella. Isabella, can you be right here and go like this? And then once you guys have gotten it and you're far enough, can you come right here? Go like that for me? Oh, okay. Oh, you guys did awesome. All right, awesome. You put your hands down. Make sure that you guys stay right where you're at. So don't move around, okay? And I have to warn everybody that this is a leaf blower and it can get a little loud. But we're going to, and it's okay in the audience, you can plug your ears, and volunteers, it's okay to go like this too, okay? But if you don't mind loud noises, then hold your hands out like an airplane, okay? It's what you prefer. And we're gonna see what a really fast wind will do to somebody's hair or parts of their body when they come in contact with a heavy wind. Do you guys remember in the story when Haley and Caesar let the alien escape, but then a big sandstorm came up? Do you guys remember that?
Yep.
Well, what's all around us that we breathe? Air. But we can't see it because it's made up of such tiny particles. But how do we even know it exists? Because we can see what it does to other objects, especially when it's moving fast. So let's see what happens when we put fast-moving air onto our volunteers. You guys will feel the effects of air. And the audience will get to observe it. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Okay, hold your hands up if you can. Otherwise, hold on to your ears. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. What did we learn here today? We learned that all our volunteers look really cool with 80s styles haircut. But we also learned the effect of fast-moving air on an object. When fast-moving air with a lot of energy hits an object, it transfers that energy to the object itself, like hair, or have you guys seen when we've been watching the weather report and trees are bending when there's a really fast wind? Isn't that amazing? Okay. All right, we have one more experiment when it comes to air. We're going to see the effect of air, fast-moving air, on toilet paper. Now, you guys get to try to touch the toilet paper if you can, but make sure you can't run around the stage. You just have to stay in place and see if you can grab it. Are you guys ready? Here we go. Okay. All right, we have one more experiment today. May I have a few volunteers? And then the green. Everybody put their hands out. Thank you guys. Careful. Hi, what's your name again? Nicholas. What's your name again? Nicholas and Layla, everybody. Thank you guys for volunteering. Okay. Do you guys remember in the show when Haley and Caesar tried to do laundry, but they've never done laundry before, and they ended up putting too many scoops? In fact, they put the entire box of detergent into the washer. Do you guys remember that? We're going to try to show you what it looks like when the lid of a washer goes flying into the air through science. All right, and guess what? We can do this with regular household chemicals. I have here vinegar and baking soda. And we talked about what we breathe in. We breathe in air or oxygen, but what do we breathe out? Yeah, carbon dioxide. And if you mix two chemicals, vinegar and baking soda together, you're gonna make carbon dioxide. Now, we're gonna put the carbon dioxide into a closed container like this. And because carbon dioxide is a gas, it wants to escape, but it gets stuck in the container. And it tries to push its way out until, boom, it explodes out. And hopefully the container will go flying into the air. All right, Nicholas, and one more time. Nicholas and Layla, you guys are gonna help me. Nicholas, can you pour in the vinegar? And you're gonna pour it to just about right here, about 1/3 into the container. Can you go ahead and do that? And while Nicholas is doing that, I need to find my cap. Sorry. Oh, that's really good job. I'm gonna pour just a little bit back in. Right now, a little bit more. Good job, Nicholas. All right, and then I'm gonna have you, your name one more time, I'm so sorry. Layla, you're going to put the baking soda into this little, like, bowl, okay? Good job. Oh, perfect, look at that, you did a great job. Okay, now, just in case this works, as soon as I put the cap on, you guys step back 2 steps, okay? Are you guys ready? Here we go. Might take a couple times. Are you ready? I'm gonna put the cap in. Baking soda's gonna go into the vinegar. I'm gonna turn it upside down, and let's hope it works. Everybody count back from 10.
10, 9, 8,
Stand back.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Whoa! Wow! Big round of applause for Nicholas and Layla! That's awesome! Wow! You guys have been just an amazing audience. I've had so much fun today learning and working with experiments today and telling you a story. Please feel free to stick around. If you have questions, we can just talk about science. We can talk about the story, your favorite parts. But this is the end of the show. I'm Christopher from Talewise. I've had so much fun today. Thank you guys so much. Yay! Thank you guys so much.